Hey, what's going on, guys? Keith here, Two Guys How To, and beautiful Saturday morning. We're working on this, I believe this is a 48, can't even remember now, we got so much stuff around here, working on a 48 Chevy, and it's possibly a 2500 series. I haven't really dug into it, I just hauled it back. June got the brake and the drums off yesterday and repacked the bearings. We had to heat the one drum, the brakes were locked up, and bang it off of there. And we went ahead and we got some old 1500, 2500 or 1500 Chevy rims. These are from like a 2004. Nobody wanted. We sold the truck. The gentleman didn't want these rims because it had aftermarket rims. So of course we kept them. I painted them a flat black. And we put some 16-inch tires that we got up at the local throwaway place that does tires. They just gave us some 16s. So we just need to roll this thing around until we figure out what we're going to do suspension-wise. But they painted up nice with some flat black, Rust-Oleum. The heavy-duty commercial type paint comes in a bigger can. I put about 2 or 3 coats on it, front and back. It's got a little bit of primer spots still showing, but we're not worried about that right now. We just want to get the unit mobile and get it off the rollback. We went ahead, the only problem with these rims is put them on, they hit the tie rod ends. So these newer style rims just don't work on these skinny style truck. You know, the tires, they're so small. This might have been like a 205, real skinny or something, and the rims are just totally roached out. So we're gonna swap it. Amazon hit me with a package this morning, I guess, or late last night. And we got some 1-inch wheel spacers. So they don't have a number, I don't have the code on me, but they're about $100. I had a $50 gift card for my birthday and went ahead and used that and did another $40 of my own, 35 bucks or something, 2-day shipping, free 2-day shipping. So they come and they're 1-inch, they're aluminum, they're nice. They come with all the studs preset in there, as well as screws. And then they also come, they come set so they'll go right on here, and I'm gonna show you. So we're gonna use the old, basically the wheel nuts that came on this truck are still good, they're not stripped. We repacked all the wheel bearings, we got anti-seize grease on all the studs coming out, and I'm going to show you basically what you do with this on this 1-inch spacer. It should give us enough room to clear everything once we're down in here. So basically just take it out of the box, and I got another one here for the other side, and I'm going to keep going. You got your wheel studs here that are coming out, they're nice and strong. You got them old ass wheel nuts, but they're not stripped. Basically, you just take these off, take these nuts off, and give you brand new ones. And we can put some anti-seize grease on those as well. We're going to take these nuts off, just set them to the side as fast as possible here, so I'm not boring you. And you just put them right on here like this, right on there. And you take these old wheel nuts, put them in there. It's a tight fit, but it's plenty big enough to get your socket in there. So once you get all these started, you got that anti-seize grease in there, so they'll be easy to get back off later when we decide to swap this front end out and reuse these spacers somewhere else. And we're just going to keep going right on around, putting these standard wheel nuts. These are a 6-lug, and that's the problem you'll have. The 6-lug rims are usually a fatter tire on today's newer rims. And it's not worth us wasting money on an older truck set of rims that we're just going to end up scrapping and throwing out anyway when we're not using them. So we got our air gun here, and I'm going to start each one of these with just the socket because you got to fit it in there. It's a tight fit, like it's a custom fit. These things are milled real nice. I can see if I can get a part number for you, but I know June was on Amazon. He sent me the link, and I just hurried up and bought them, just to get this truck mobile and moving around so we can push it in and out of the shop or get it off this rollback without dragging it off here out in the parking lot. So I just hand tighten these, and then I'm going to hit them with the impact gun, and we'll get this tire on here real fast. You always want to thread them first. That way you know you're not going to cross thread anything. We don't want to have to buy any more wheel studs and bang out a stud, because these studs are built into this whole hub, as well as where the spindle goes through. So we got this on reverse. Let's go ahead and just tighten these up. I'm going to go into crisscross motion here. pretty much it. So I'm gonna get some anti-seize grease, put them on these studs, and we're gonna get this tire installed. Okay, so I got some anti-seize, this Permatex anti-seize. Let's go ahead and just put a little bit of this on these new studs, on this 1-inch wheel spacer. Just a dab will do you. Get that on there like so. You can see we took the 1-inch wheel spacer straight out of the box, put it right onto your standard studs that stick out of that hub, and it spaced us out an inch. And that inch is going to be enough to clear this tie rod end back in here and not have any problems with, you know, scraping or grazing anything with these bigger, fatter tires. So let's go ahead and get this tire on here. Like I said, this is just a used 16-inch tire. And no, it'll work fine for free. You can't beat it. And these are specifically designed for Chevrolet, so they work. We had some Fords around here, but they wouldn't work on this particular 6-lug setup. So don't think because you want fatter tires, you can't put fatter tires on your vehicle. You can, you just got to add these $100, you know, wheel spacers. They make 1 inch, they might make bigger. I didn't really check, I just grabbed a 1 inch. Thought that was plenty. We needed 3/4 inch, so I went with a 1. And you can see right there, before we even tighten it up, how it just transforms this truck from that crappy old rim back there to that throwaway rim nobody wanted from the 1500, 2500 series 16-inch Chevrolet or GMC Sierra series truck is what we got them on. So let me zing these up and let you guys go. Once again, I'm going to tighten them up, start hand tightening them, and I'm going to do it in a crisscross motion here. Tighten them in that crisscross. That's it. You can see just how much sleeker that looks, even if the truck's even being driven and you don't change the suspension out and you want this patina on this truck for that cheap rim that people are throwing out. You take that flat black spray paint, wire brush it and primer them. You hit it on there and it looks like $1 million. So save that money and put those fatter tires on. Don't be discouraged and go out and buy skinnier stuff just because it's got skinnier stuff. You know, the fatter you go, the more you wear the front ends out, of course. But this is a regular stock OEM tire off a 2500 series GMC Sierra. And get those spacers. Use some of that anti-seize grease on those nuts. 1 inch, whatever floats your boat for out. We need at least 1 inch. That way when you turn, it's not going to hit that tie rod end. When you look under there, under the front end now, it's close, but it's we got a good distance. I'll put my hand back there. Actually, it looks closer. We got a good 2 inches before we get any rub at all. And that's a sweet deal. Now I'm going to get this truck off the rollback, and then we can keep taking it in and get it in and out of the garage as we do the body work on it and prep it for that 350 or 355 motor we're putting in there. So do it yourself, save that money. I'm Keith, 2 Guys How To. June's at home probably doing some yard work today. And I'm out. Get some of it. Later.
I'm not a pig, I'm a lawyer.
What's up, Iggy? Talk to him before I shut the video down. Oh yeah. Yep. You're not a pig, you're a lawyer. He's not a pig, he's a lawyer. Peace.